That's right. You're the interviewee. I'm the interviewer.
You're not going to tell you the answer before you say it, so you won't say the wrong words.
Now, what was the best part of your marriage? Having kids or getting rid of them?
Having 2 wonderful kids.
You do have 2 wonderful kids.
2 of them.
For her, my answer is getting rid of them. So between the 2 of us, getting them and getting rid of them, that was the whole deal.
He lies, he lies, he lies.
And you've lived in this house for how many years?
51 years and 2 months.
Oh my goodness. Has it changed much?
Yeah, it got old.
Sort of like the people sitting in it?
Yeah.
And Grandma, what's the secret of if you don't like to cook, then why do you do it?
No, we go out to eat.
Because I have to.
It's like you don't like to go to work every day, but you went.
Right.
But when...
No, I like to work.
I know you like to work, but when the kids were young, did you like to cook then?
Did I make them do what?
Did you like to cook then?
When the kids were young?
No, I had to.
You had to?
Yeah.
You had to feed your kids.
Yeah, just give them cereal.
They had
No.
to eat.
No, you don't do that. People might do that today, but that's not feeding your kids. That's keeping you out of jail by giving them something, that's all. That's not feeding your kids and raising them properly.
You're right.
Okay.
And
Find
I
a
raised
husband
them,
like me.
and I raised them properly.
How do you raise kids properly?
Rules and regulations.
Rules and regulations.
What else?
That's it. Without the rules, no matter if you're talking about a fire company, a church, or anything else, without rules, you have no organization. And the same thing goes at home.
And we had many, many compliments from people about how well behaved our children were.
So make sure they follow the rules. Don't be lenient.
Well, no, you've got to know when to be lenient.
Right.
When do you know how to be lenient?
You got to have it up here, a little common sense. And don't go to college to try to get that because they don't have a course in common sense.
Well, I'm not in college right now.
So neither is I.
Common sense is the most valuable thing that you're going to have. Some people don't have it at all.
I never will.
That's a true statement. I think I know a few of them.
I know a whole bunch of them. And most of them went to college.
Right. That's true.
Well, college people tend to think they know everything, and they really
They
don't.
only know what they learn in a book. They
That's
don't
right.
have any. They don't have any plus or minuses in their life. They don't know how to give and take. Nothing. All they know is the book said 36 inches is a yard. It's not 3 feet.
No, no.
It's not 3 feet. It's a yard because my book said it was a yard.
Right. So they don't have any common sense.
And that's the most important thing.
They can't put it together. And that's why this country's going down the drain. Because we got a whole bunch of book-fed people that don't have common sense.
That was my next question is, what do you think of today's society?
You got it. You just got it free. You didn't even have to ask.
It's going down the drain.
Sure. Drugs and booze.
I agree.
And sex.
And they don't have
That's
any
the
common
whole
sense.
thing. And tattoos. I saw a girl in a restaurant last night. Nice looking lady.
Yeah.
Sitting there with a young man. Looked like, I couldn't hear everything they were saying because they weren't right across from me. But it sounded like he was giving her his biography.
That's odd.
No, it's like they're just getting acquainted. And he's telling her all about his background, like, you know, his relatives or this, that. I don't know what he was talking about. And she was feeding stuff to him. I heard her say something about her grandmother, you know, and things. And she's sitting there with a great big tattoo on her.
And she looks ridiculous.
She's a nice looking young lady, and if she decides she wants a young man, is that guy going to be attracted to her because of her tattoo? I don't care if it's a tree. It's still a tattoo.
And the men look ridiculous with earrings.
I agree. Tattoos I can deal with if, like, some people have, like, a cross here.
Well, they might have it in a hidden spot.
Right. That I'm okay with, but, like, a whole arm covered.
It's right on the front of her arm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not attractive. But if it's something, like, some people have, like, if their mom died, they have, like, the date of her mother's death, like, on the back of the
guys in the
shoulders.
service used to do that too, but they only did it when they got drunk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to be able to look at people and count their tattoos and tell them they've been drunk at least 6 times.
Yeah.
And they say, yeah, you're right. Because that's when soldiers and sailors used to get tattooed. When they went out on leave or liberty and got drunk. Then they'd end up in a tattoo parlor.
Gotta hurt.
Yeah, well, the next day they knew all about it. You know.
They're stupid.
I don't have any tattoos. I guess you can tell that.
I'm figuring. I'm figuring. Alright. Anything else?
No, you're the questioner.
You're right. I didn't come prepared though.
I wear a size 10 shoe.
I
Congratulations.
wear a size 6.
I wear a size 3.
I have to wear a size kids
Her
3.
foot smaller than yours? Nah.
I wear kids shoes.
I
sometimes.
have kids shoes.
Kid sneakers I
Size
wear.
3.
Yeah, kid sneakers size 3. Heels though I'm a 5'6". But shoes I'm 3.
She's a 5 AAA.
My heel.
I've never heard of that.
AAA heel.
Never heard of that.
Narrow.
Oh, I have wide feet.
Her foot isn't narrow all the way. Her heel is narrow.
I have very wide feet. Now, what do you think of living in Florence for the past however many years?
51 years and 2 months.
What do you think of it? You think people should stay in one place that long or move around?
Who wants to move around?
Everybody does what they want to do. Some people can't live in a place longer than 3 years. They got to start moving again.
Yeah, too
And
much.
some people move for the sake of moving.
Too much junk to move around.
I want to see the world though.
Where you can visit the world. You don't have to move.
Yeah, but such a short amount of time when you
There's
travel.
common sense. Some people don't have that common sense. They move.
Well, you know, like, if you go somewhere for a week, you really don't get to know the culture that well.
How bad do you have to know their culture? All you got to do is live in America and you get everybody's culture pushed on you. Like, if you want to speak English, press 1.
Yeah.
What the heck are you talking about? I live here. I was born and raised here. This is the language of the country.
Stupid.
You want to speak English? Stay here. If you don't want to speak English, go back to Puerto Rico
Go back where you
or
belong.
Mexico or Cuba or wherever you came from.
Oh goodness.
There is no button to speak German, is there? There's no button to speak French or Italian
Nope.
or Turkish.
Nope.
Why do we have a button for Spanish?
And then they come over here and they get pushy.
And then they complain
And then
they don't
come
earn
over here
enough
and take my
money.
Social Security money to live on.
I know, and there's not enough of it anyway.
That's what they keep telling us, but yet they find other ways to give it away. There'll be a slight pause here while we wipe this section out.
And what do you think of the war going on right now?
I hope we win.
Grams?
I have no comment about that.
No comment?
No.
Are you tired of it?
Well, I try to ignore it, I guess. Because I get too upset when I see the soldiers killed.
My friend Dane is in the Navy. He's getting out on August 8th. I can't wait for him to come back. He'll be done. Well, he's getting discharged on medical leave because he was in a car accident, but I couldn't be happier about it because I don't want him over there being in the war. It's not cool. Alright, and last question. What's the key to being really cool grandparents?
Staying out in the cold.
What do you, what do you mean?
That's how you keep cool.
Oh, shut up. Grandma, how do you deal with his sense of humor all the time?
How do I what?
Deal with his sense of humor.
Don't answer that. She said the previous question was the last one.
Yeah.